Hey there, plushies! I'm your friendly neighborhood Let's Play SpiderMwa. I welcome you back to YEAST of Loathing. It's been a long time, hasn't it? Well, only a few days, but still, it feels like a long time. So, last we left off, I have no idea. I forgot him. Well, here's a little town that's seen better days.
Yep, back in the day, Brentwood was high for mine traffic. Planes was jumping like fleas on a bloodhound.
What happened?
All the mines in the area dried up or shut down for some other reason. No mines, no miners. No miners, no mine town.
Am I forgetting anything? Oh yeah, the Yeasty gang. Thanks for the reminder. That's what we were doing. And also trying to get to the circus for free. Peter, as always, has helped me out with this. So apparently I don't need to learn any next mix spells in order to eat the tainted food. But if I want the infernal leather that I've been wondering about, I need to eat tainted food, so I will get corrupted. So then I will be able to access to the infernal leather. And also, if I want to get the corruption off, then I need to do the Kellogg's regime that I tried to do once. That's how it goes. And I just need to go somewhere else if I want to find the location to get the free ticket for the circus. So maybe it's here, maybe it's around here, but it will appear, you know. So let's wander for a bit right here. As Flubbybot carefully navigates a bunch of weird rock formations, everything suddenly goes silent. We found an ungolith! Bam. Slam. Dunk. That's how it goes. You crush that stone cow into cow powder. An ungolith horn and 2 rings. Oof. What else did he say? Unlock more places in Dirtwater, you have to rescue more people, and you can rescue one of them by visiting the cultist mine and having enough scrap to make an ale vibrator loop. Well, there lies the problem. I don't know how to make the loop. Do I do it in the professor's place? Because I don't have that choice. I can only make a keystone and a battery. I mean, I did get that loop. I found the loop that I turned into a headband, but then I destroyed it. So I just have to get lucky to find another one of those in order to get to the to get in here. So we can find more people for Dirtwater. And I also need to find out how to get that one boot store person from the fortress. Because he says that he needs protection from the elves or something in order to guide him into... to guide him to the place. Supplies! Fort Memoriam. You dig around the records and find a manifest. Looks like this thing was bound for Fort Memoriam, but it says delivery was declined. Get hardtack, smelling salts, military grade whiskey, and what's this? Chest full of medals. Now let's get back on track, soldiers. Sir. What's the new stuff then? 9 Moxie. Nothing commands quite as much respect as a whole bunch of military medals people think you earned. So what's my label right now? +2 on everything. But that's +9 Moxie. I'll take it. Or maybe I should have something that has more... I need more mysticality now that I think about it. I have enough Moxie, but mysticality is low. I'll still keep the revolting brooch for now. But if I can find myself something that gives me lots of mysticality, I'll wear that. Your vibrator transporter bleeps at you. Dutifully follow the signal. Let's fight. Do you have a loop that I can wear? I'll shoot you. There. El vibrator scraps. You won! Maybe you're the one in charge after all.
Hooray!
Wander around. Fight. Wow, jeez! I hope you're a veterinarian, because this python you encountered is sick! Yeah, these are some sick pythons I'm sporting right here. Yeah. 1 hot. Damage. Live. You are a strong one. Now take this. Sick python. So it was causing poison damage if you ever hit me. That's why my knuckles didn't work. You skinned the python. Yeah, you cured that sick python, in a way. Skin the python. It's tricky, but it's because it's mostly muscle. Good. So what does the skin do? Put it on your head for 30 maximum HP. The skin was, until very recently, a strange taut around some giant pulsating snake muscles. It's gross to think about. And to look at. What does my hat have? I think I've put something on it, haven't I? A snake skin hatband, 3 muscle. Right. That's 3 Moxie. There's 7 spell damage. 20% resistance to heat. And now the new one, which was the Sick Python, 30 maximum HP. One more bone! I just need one more bone to go to that girl to make me whatever it is. Let me be built with magic and filled with strange lava-like substance. Use it? Oh yeah, I need to go back home. Put that on the shelves in the room. Okay, let's go to the old Schmaltz brewery and find this yeast gang, or yeasty gang. Schmalt. Gin blossoms, okay.
Oh, wait, that Valor sure picked a dandy place to hide.
A brewery, huh?
Maybe we can hold up here while ourselves once we finish with the bandits, hey?
Heh. This don't look good. Looks like the yeast has gone wild. This fella's too scared to talk to you. He's just totally freaked out about the yeast. The yeast beast. That dead guy's hat got knocked off and covered with yeast. Grab it. The yeast covered head. And there's another guy behind the yeast beast. 5 Mysticality. This is a great hat to wear if you and your loved ones absolutely love the smell of dough. Or if you don't mind and your enemies hate it, I guess. Who doesn't love the smell of fresh dough in the morning? Just going into the shops and they have a fresh bakery in there. That fresh bread. Just the smell of dough is good. It says beer hose. You're not really sure what purpose it might have served. Well, duh. It shoots out beer, you drink it. It's a beer vat, or at least it's a vat. It's not guaranteed to actually contain beer. Sample. It's pure ethanol. At least you get very drunk and fast. Some kind of crazy yeast monster has apparently broken loose from the vats and eaten some of the bandits. I guess they brewed up something they couldn't put down. They can barely control it. You'll have to hop to it if you want to prevail here. Stop it with the puns. Dive in. I got no other choice. Well, good thing that we're strong. Ah, my poison doesn't do anything. 1 damage. Gotta use my pistol for this and other wits. I can't even use the hit. It only does 3 damage in total. Reduce the muscle, actually. I'll do this. There. You're not strong. Not strong anymore. Fashion. Yeah. That would have hurt us if I didn't do that first. Gore! Whiff. Damn it. Spooky. Now let's shoot this bastard. Got him. The yeast beast is defeated. Victory! You beat the yeast beast to a pulp. Hooray! Man, that's a lot of yeast. The remains of the horrible yeast beast. I guess you could get some back to the mayor. It's probably still good, right? Sure. Half a ton of yeast. A big old glob of yeast in your butt. How about you? So, this whole yeast theft biz doesn't seem to have gone well for you guys. Oh no, oh jeez, are you a bounty hunter? Relax, the mayor just wants his yeast back. He didn't say anything about hauling you in. Phew! Okay, well the yeast is in that revolting pile. So what happened here? Well, we got bored of bread is all. I know a bit about brewing, and I figured if we'd come back with a couple of kegs, nobody would mind so much that we stole the yeast. No offense, but it seems like you aren't much of a brewer. Hey! Well, ideally you wouldn't end up with a ravenous yeast monster. That wasn't my... Okay, well, I guess it was my fault, but I understand what happened. These vats are old and we didn't clean them properly first because we were in a hurry. I think there were some frogs living in one of them. And you figured you could use the extra hops? Haha. If you're sure you got it figured out, you could set up shop in Dirtwater. Oh? Yeah, it's turning into quite a little metropolis. I'd love to have my own place. Okay, I'll go check it out. We got a new shop. For booze. There are 3 cans of beer left. Take them. Can of Schmaltz Blue Ribbon. Take them all down and put them in your bag instead of singing the rest of this song about beer. 3 cans of beer on the wall, 3 cans of beer. Take them all down, put it in your bag instead of singing the rest of the song about beer. That yeast beast seems to have killed this guy pretty thoroughly. It looks like he's just relaxing there. Now he's too grumpy to talk to you. He's just angrily muttering about yeast. Arrest him. You're under arrest. For what? Stealing about and 2 heads full of yeast? Yes. And the sentence for that is about 3 days in jail. And Brentwood does not actually have a jail. Alright, I'll let you off with a warning this time. Alright, let's go back to Brentwood. Back to Brentwood because we got the stuff. I was actually thinking about something that also Peter mentioned. That I should go back to do something. Somewhere. It plopped into my mind during the battle. And talking with this guy. Now I've forgotten again. There's an open grave here, which is a little weird. Maybe they forgot to bring the body and had to go back to get it? Man, I bet that would be really embarrassing. Jump in and see what you find. Oh hey, there are a few things here already. Maybe they were just burying this junk and forgot to fill the hole back in. Loose teeth, skull chips, burial whiskey. Get the trail. Why can't I remember what I remembered previously? Increase your melee range and spell damage by 15 for the day. They don't make this stuff anymore. Some people say there's a good reason for that. This bag contains half a ton of yeast, but it's light enough for you to carry because it's dried. Oh yeah, the Kellogg's Ranch. The grain. I actually didn't pick up any grain, and I was wondering why I can't do anything with the machines. Because the grain that I have in my pockets, which is the unlimited grain, is just a perk. I actually need to grab the grain from the bags to use them at the machines at the ranch. There. Muscle and mysticality by 5. In the West, it's important to stay drunk all the time, even if you're dead.
And like recovering our yeast from those badges up at Old Schmaltz Brewery?
Yep.
Well done, that's quite a help, thank you.
Happy to help. Let's see what else we got. What do we have? A logging permit, skeleton raids, the missing bread. I'll take the skeleton raids.
There's a military cemetery not far from here, and I figure something must have happened to the caretaker because military skeletons keep wandering out this way and causing a ruckus.
Alright, I'll check it out. Didn't I send him already back? Wasn't he the one who was in the fort doing the stuff with the things? You know, the battles, the history thing, stuff. English is the language. Antagonize it back. A cairn cow. Okay. Bam. Done. An ungulate horn, infernal soul fragment, and a cow's eye. Ashes to ashes, dust to dust. Pillar of cow bones to pile of pulverized cow bones. Amen. It's not clear whether this gem looks like the malevolent burning eye of a demon cow or if it looks around like one. Destroy. You throw the spirit on the ground and stomp on it until it dissipates completely. Get the hens, little doggy. I think this is a way just for me to get, you know, XP. Don't know if I need those for anything, so I'll keep at least a couple. I had something else in mind. Oh yeah. Check my XP. 1,275. Alright. What did I do? Leatherwork raise maximum safe cracking. There. Now I can open any safe. The word save is a real misnomer when you're around. I should go off screen and get all the other saves that I missed throughout the whole game. So I can get all the stuff from them. Whatever there may be. Gore, and good old 1212. I can't upgrade any of these. Except thick skin, which I don't even use. How about the dirty poker? 400. I don't even use the poker skill. I don't play poker in the game. Well, I'll take glamour, so I'll have one more liver capacity. And grit. There. Oh, pain tolerance will go up to 4 on the next one. Ooh. So now that I have a liver capacity and stomach capacity of 3, that means that I can eat more food and get more booze. Which means I'm gonna drink the burial whiskey for muscle and mysticality. Unless there was some kind of booze that I should drink that is of the tainted variety. I think I only have food that is tainted. No booze. Armor melee. Ding dong dong dong. Ding ding dong. Not really sure which I should drink. I mean, melee range and spell damage by 15 is good. I'll drink that. You crack open the can and drink the weak, lukewarm beer. It's fine. There. And now for the stomach. Where is some tainted beefsteak? Muscle by 6. This meat is from a cow that is literally a demon. Are you sure you want to eat this? Yes. You eat the steak. It's extremely spicy in the way the riot spray is extremely spicy, but for some reason you don't mind so much and chow down regardless. Raised steaks. You feel a spike of pain in your stomach. Oof. There, I've eaten the food. And now, when we go here, I've taken a risk and eaten infernally tainted beefsteak. Raised steaks. And there's the blue ribbon. Tequila! Oh, there's the unlimited grain, but that doesn't work with the machinery. Yeah. Huh. It doesn't tell me that one of the effects is that I should be tainted. Okay. Was there a caretaker's hut here at all? Might be thinking of some other graveyard that we checked out. Don't remember. Well, let's go to Kellogg Ranch and see if I can do that grain stuff. Should be able to. Your transporter starts making the bleeping noise that means that there's treasure or monster. At least... And who can resist that gamble? Not you. At least not in this encounter. Anyway, your involuntary risk-taking is rewarded when you find a high-tech crate. Sadly, it's locked. I got a keystone. Scraps and a punch. Complicated punch card. Ooh. I really should go back to the machine where I learned some... language. From the punch cards. But first we go over here. I'm surprised that doesn't tell me anywhere that I'm actually corrupted. Lots of fertilizer. Grab one. There. A bag of mixed grain. That's what I needed to do. I just didn't do it. For some reason. Also, did you tell me that I got new in my backpack? Bag of... oh yeah, these. Of course. Bag of mixed grain. This is a bag of mixed grain from the barn of the Kellogg Ranch. So now we go to the kitchen and put it here. Load it up. You pour the bag of grain into the machine. The grains are neatly sorted in 3 separate hoppers. Do some cooking. This machine isn't complicated, but the controls look pretty simple. There are 3 labeled grain hoppers, a lever on each of them to dispense a measure of grain into a mixing chamber below, a crank for running the mixer, and a valve labeled start over. Mixing chamber is currently empty. So it's oats, barley, spelt, and turn the mixing crank. Oats? 1 ounce of oats. Didn't I need to do this mixing if I was corrupted? Was that it? Was there any quest items? Earliest compass. We also need to find this at some point. Due north. The workout regime. Warm up, stretching, lung expansion, equilibrium. Ah, there it is. 4 parts barley. Did I write these down anywhere? No. I need to write these down. A pen! I need a pencil! Where's my penicillin? Where's my piano? Get over here. 4 barley, 1 oat, 3 spelt, 91 psi, 8 minutes, 6:40. Hey. Good thing I checked it. Use some cocaine. It's currently empty. So 4 barley, 1 oat, 3 spelt. There. Turn the mixing crank. You turn the mixing crank. Your view of the grains in the mixing chamber blurs as it begins to spin at an implausible rate. With a startling chunk, the hidden parts of the machine spring to life. The glass window of the mixing chamber becomes fogged with steam as the grain is mixed into dough. A few moments later, the dough is expelled as a soft, warm lump. A multi-grain dough. Nice. A dough press. A large oven, but it doesn't have a door, just a wide slot. You've got some dough, but it won't fit in the slot. Story of real life. Label on this thing says dough press. You feed your dough into the press and look at the controls. It consists of a press gauge, 4 unlabeled buttons, and a sign that says max press 181. The press needle is at 80 psi. Green? 80. Nothing happens. So that's 5. That's 1. Press the yellow button and the machine slowly compresses the dough you've stuck inside, and unfortunately the dough remains unchanged. Try again. So it's red. There it is. The yellow. You press the yellow button and the machine slowly compresses the dough you've stuck inside it. Now, when the machine is finished, you're left with some perfectly pressed dough. Flattened multigrain dough. Excellent. Grab your dough and leave. As you're leaving, you wonder if the dough is leavened. This is a giant mass of dough that you made in the Kellogg Ranch kitchen and then flattened into it in the dough press. Insert your flattened dough. You plop the dough onto the metal tray, helpfully provided, and slide it into the slot in the oven. There are only 2 knobs, one for temperature and one for duration. You decide to turn the knobs in order to from left to right. Temperature knob is on the left, so you'll turn the one first. Are you paying attention? There'll be a quiz later. First, the temperature knob. Set it to medium. And now the time knob, 8 minutes. You set the time knob to 8 minutes and wait for the oven to finish. The oven dings, and a perfectly cooked tray of toasty flakes emerges from the slot. Kellogg grain flakes, they're great! Finally, somebody made that. Finally, we get that reference. This is a bowl of pressed grain flakes that you baked according to Kellogg's recipe. Normally, you'd be proud of yourself for doing something like that, but these look like they probably taste pretty bad. Purifies your guts. Alright. Since we did eat that tainted food, we are corrupted, and I need to eat that and then do the regime to purify myself. At least with these, I can purify the food that I eat, and I think with the others, I need to purify myself with the regime if I get something else corrupted. I think so. At least. Wouldn't you just know it? The trail is blocked by a bunch of boulders and fallen logs and barbell weights and an old cast iron printing press and all kinds of heavy stuff. Just move it away. You flex your impressed muscles and move all the heavy stuff out of the way. Then once you've ridden past that, you move it all back. After all, it isn't yours, and it would be rude to move someone else's stuff without permission. That made a lot of sense. Let's go to the curious Bandwell. Learn these punching cards. An ungulith. Could it be something else than an ungulith? I need to learn. I need to get some infernal stuff. Was this the one with the punch card? Or was it the other curious place? A small punch card. Adjustment and secondary. And a large one. Magnitude, sedative, and beacon. Whoa. Oh, indeed. That's what I learned. Education Stakozom. Present. Nichabu. Look at them. 3. No. 7 buttons. Anan. 7th. Otata. 1st. Nothing. Boop boop. 4th. None. Otata. The 6th. Nothing. Still no, I haven't learned any freaking numbers. So what's this now? Current Amburgo Cappuccino Education Puchafzeve. Select Cappuccino. Education, secondary Lapu, auditory, something. Still need to learn a lot of words. Just gotta get those punch cards, yo. And the best place pretty much to grind for them is where I can spawn those enemies in the Dutch oven mine. Let's go to the old mission to see if we can find a location in that empty spot. El Vibrato Machines. Are you gonna give me a punch card? Nope. Actually, I should go to the Purchaser and make some more keystones. That's what I should do. Off the side of the rail, you notice one of those furry cactuses. It has definitely seen better days. Its prongs are limp and its hairy coating is disheveled. Spruce it up. You comb its hair and prop up its joints to make it look more attractive and vigorous. Too bad it wasn't a lady cactus for our good old friend Bill. Purchaser. A nearby hissing sound alerts you to the presence of a snake, or at least something that sounds like a snake, which turns out to be a goblin cooking flapjacks on a flat and baking hot rock. The grayish batter sizzles as the goblin pours out some more, and then they look up and give you a surprised look. Hey, what? What, a human? Hey, what you doing out here, you? You two thieving flapjacks, maybe? Nope. Be calm. I will not jack your flaps. Did I say that wrong? I will not flap your jock jams. To flapping? Please. Won't you do one thing? Your flapjacks. To giving them at me, I demanding. What? You not to jam flapping? We're saying just now. To agreement I to altering. To praying you that I not to altering it for just to taking a going away. Gulch Goblin flapjacks. Alright. Increases your muscle but decreases moxie. 5-5. These are goblin flapjacks, cooked on a rock in a blaring sun. As a result, they're pretty gritty. Make, there. 2 keys. If I find more chests during our adventures, it'll help. Anything around here? Destroyed campsite. You notice the campsite off in the distance that appears to have been very comprehensively trampled to ruin. Go there. Ah, there was something there. This tent is a real mess. It looks like it was trampled by a whole herd of cows. There's something odd about it, though. A more thorough inspection reveals dusty boot prints on the tattered canvas. Cows don't typically wear boots. Pete gives a low whistle. Nation! Cows did a right number on some fellow's camp. That's just his camp. Yikes. This campfire has been thoroughly stomped on and kicked. Someone was real serious about fire safety. This knapsack seems like it's taken a lot of abuse recently. Search it. Most of the contents are trash from being stomped on. You do find a tended can of potted meat, though. You also notice that the knapsack has a knife sheath strapped to the side, but you don't see a knife anywhere. Increases muscle, mysticality, and moxie by 5. Nothing says quality like meat in a can. Or rather, nothing claims quality like the label on a can of meat. Yikes. You think maybe this used to be a person? Wow. Gross.
Looks like wolves spit at this feller.
Not cows?
Well, maybe it was cows what killed them. But they don't usually chew on the bones.
Take a closer look. What's this weird white grease around the chew marks?
I don't know. I ain't sure and want to know. Oh, hang on. I am sure I don't want to know.
These are cow tracks leading away from the mangled corpse. Probably wouldn't be hard to follow them. Since you have a reason to believe these tracks may be a fake, you can either follow them or head in the opposite direction. Follow them. You follow the cow tracks for 100 yards or so, after which they stop suddenly. There doesn't seem to be anything of interest nearby. Oh darn. Conundrums. Mysterious. Open it with your crowbar. Mine stuff. You find an abandoned crate which says mine stuff stenciled on the side, which is the worst grammar you've ever seen, even in a time and place notable for its poor grammar. That's supposed to say my stuff, it's mine stuff, like crowbars and pickaxes. You pry the lid off the crate and help yourself to the contents, which are now your stuff. Ha 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 ha. Jokey jokey jokes. Well, let's end it here. After I kill this pyro bow, that is. Like that. And get its fangs and bull ring. So let's end it here. And still gonna look for the free ticket to the circus and so many other things that we need to do. Well, let's go and do that next time. So thank you everybody for watching, hopefully you enjoyed, and I hope you all have good evening, good morning, afternoon, all those things, and I will see you all next time. Take care, people. Bye!